What's up, everybody? It's me, Crosspatch. Welcome back to my Madden 21 Pittsburgh Steelers franchise. It's Monday Night Football. We are in Las Vegas, Nevada, taking on these Raiders. And the season is winding down on us a bit here. We are 14-0. We got the number one seed in the AFC wrapped up. These Raiders are 7-7. Probably no hope for a playoff spot at this point. And we're back to 6-minute quarters for the next few games here. Experiment I tried earlier in the season. Normally play 8-minute quarters. And the reason is just that the scoring is so out of control. The stats are out of control. My starting quarterback is on track to throw for 75 touchdown passes as we look at Derek Carr's numbers here. So we'll see. We'll see for the rest of this season how much it is better or worse for gameplay. In the experiments I've done, it seems better. You know, there's kind of some pros and cons to it. But we'll see. Oh, big hit by Bush. Dislodges the pass. Brings up a 2nd and 10. Yeah, I usually use their Bush. I always say if I leave him alone, he plays a lot better.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
2nd and 10.
To throw again.
Carr. Maybe feeling the pressure a little bit. So the Raiders, they've got Derek Carr at quarterback, obviously. They also have Cam Newton as his backup, surprisingly. Or maybe not, depending on your perspective. And there we go. We force a 3 and out on the Raiders' first possession. That works for us. Anger is back to boot the ball. And here's J.J. Lowry. For a little bit of a gain. And here's Dakota Cavanaugh. You can see his crazy stats here. On track for another MVP season, most likely here. But, you know, I think we could still have some pretty strong games with him without maybe some of the craziness with these shorter quarters. There's Smith-Schuster. Goodbye, first play from scrimmage.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 21st touchdown of the season.
I've got some of my receivers moved around a little bit, just to you know, because we do have that number one seed wrapped up, and probably will be pulling Cavanaugh at halftime, regardless of the score. And I've got Claypool kind of relegated to more of a background role today. Smith-Schuster's in the number one spot. We're going to be seeing a lot of J.J. Lowry at wide receiver.
Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. And the last drive, the first drive for them.
Because we want to go into the playoffs, hopefully without any major injuries. There's Jacobs. We want to keep Jacobs under control. That's kind of the name of the game today. Carr does have a couple of weapons. Most concerning is Ruggs. Henry Ruggs, 99 speed, 99 acceleration, wide receiver. Let's go. Oh. Thought maybe a chance to get a pick there. And we appear to have Carr a little bit rattled here. And he throws it away again.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first.
And they're out again on 3 plays on their second possession of the game. So we'll run the ball a little bit here, maybe. Set up some play action, maybe. We'll see how it goes.
And out will come the offense as they take over.
Get James Conner going in our power running game.
Run for the first time with James Conner.
He's got some room.
He'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You have to worry about
Pick him up. There we go.
as you run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And all the way inside.
So this is a strong team. We're 5 seasons into this franchise. And, you know, that to me is a lot of the fun of franchise mode is building up these players, drafting, finding free agents, and just building a really strong team. Watching them grow, watching you know, them accumulate awards and statistics. But it ends up kind of like this at some point, where you're just destroying everybody you come across. So I think that's typically the case. Oh, that's not picked up yet, is it? Let's
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you.
Let's see if we can.
Right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I
We
can
can get this with Juan Cobb. Maybe we'll just throw the slant.
You're going to give it to him.
We're just going to throw the slant. There's Smith-Schuster. But yeah, franchise mode is kind of a catch-22, you know. If you do it well, like as far as team management, you're going to end up with a team that just bulldozes everybody in front of them. But to me, that's okay. Like, that's, you know, the fun is not in the winning. Pretty much assume you're going to win by the time you're in your 5th season. And another horrible kick. You know, the fun is in the player development and building a team based around kind of your philosophy of football. But yeah, that's that. I'll stop pontificating now. All just my opinion, of course. You play the game however you want to play it. However it's fun to you. Oh, I don't like covering tight ends.
Getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Carr now on first down.
Yeah, our corners struggle.
This one down to the 40-yard line.
These guys are.
This is the pickup there at a Raider
We've got 3 decent corners. I've got Goodrich, Isaac, and Barkley. And, you know, since the beginning of this franchise, we've been trying to find that one guy, that one great corner that, you know, take away half the field and whatnot. There's big David Wiggins. David Wiggins, 95, our first ever draft pick in this franchise. Many seasons ago. Well, not many. 4 seasons ago. That's not that many, I suppose.
That's why they're up right now. The defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs or putting together
Coming a little bit of more of aggressive blitz here.
Inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just.
Lindsey on the stop brings up a 3rd and 14, and we are going to go cover 3.
Shotgun now for Carr. Looking for his running back, and he's got it.
Jacobs can't pick it up.
Only a gain of 2 there.
And what are they going to do? They are punting.
Here's Brian Anger.
And that's the end of the first quarter. We're up 14-zip.
Las Vegas. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. He's been a busy
Oh boy, where's this going out? That's going into the end zone.
And problem spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly.
Anger is furious.
Back to the 20. Here again comes Juju Smith-Schuster and the Steelers. And his 2 touchdowns.
So see if we can get J.J. Lowry involved in the game here a little bit here. Shake him open deep if possible.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with
Nope.
that formula?
Yikes.
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say,
All right, a little bit of a broken play there.
now's the time to take a shot. But you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in
I try to roll right and playmaker guys to go upfield when I don't get what I want on that play, but they don't always listen to me.
Back to the air on 2nd down.
There's Clay Peterson.
This time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll get to the 29.
That's a 3rd and 1. We'll pick that up with Connor.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll try and run forward with counter. And he's
I
gonna
think.
have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
And Connor's been moving the ball
It's going to yield a new set of downs.
pretty well throughout the game so far, so we'll try a little play action, see if we can get them to bite on it.
Done it in many different ways throughout the season, Charles. Picking it up, running it, throwing it, just effective on 3rd downs all year long.
Around that corner. There is Lowry with all that speed. And what is the flag?
Before he gets out of bounds.
And they roughed us. We were roughed. Yes. Yes, we'll accept it. No one wants to be roughed.
a big-time guy throwing the ball
Let's get this into the end zone here.
and not hit him. There's the penalty.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. From the gun.
Smith-Schuster on the crosser. Trying to cover him man-to-man. Not going to happen. He's one of the best receivers in the NFL in this universe.
With touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead.
So Smith-Schuster has 23 touchdowns on the season.
Team leads the league in
Chase
strike team.
Claypool has, I think, 32 touchdowns on the season.
Again, this offensive coordinator, right now you can write his ticket towards
So we're kind of putting the points on the board right now, but I don't know that every game would go this way. And I'm doing that stupid thing where I'm hitting the back of the kick meter with the slide thing, and that's why my kicks are going all crazy. Slide thing, you know what I mean.
Vegas about set to begin the drive, and some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to.
Oh man, yeah, we cannot run with him. So that was Tyler Barkley, who has, I believe, 93 speed, and Ruggs just went right by him.
But out of the blue comes this big shot here. You're exactly right. Like a dunk in basketball, like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big play to get things ignited.
Extra point split.
Coach not happy.
And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Let's go, Cobb.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to
Oh man, all right.
yards shy of there at the 24. James Conner and the Steelers ready to
Well,
get
we're
their
gonna
next
answer.
drive going. And it may just be the second quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a bad
This
guy's
defensive end,
missing right now, his
their
name's
left
gonna be
defensive end is,
a collective deal, isn't it?
I'm really giving our right tackle a problem trying to pick him up.
He's made the most of it.
Oh, what was that?
For Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. He takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
That was a terrible throw.
Rookie, an interception followed by the return.
I tried to put it,
You want to be accepted by your teammates.
I tried not to float it, basically. I ended up throwing it back to the center of the field and lower than I meant to. And that wasn't one of those things where you're trying to throw it the right way and the quarterback does something weird. That was me making a mistake.
And able to get this out to the 25.
So that would be Kavanaugh's 5th interception of the season. And you can see how much of a difference it makes when you're I'm not going to run that play again. When you're playing 6-minute quarters, mistakes are amplified. They matter more.
But when you've thrown 3 touchdown passes to try and erase it, that's a little bit better than the ratio that all NFL coaches are seeking from their quarterbacks.
There's Claypool.
Take the 3-1
every single time.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a
2nd and inches. We'll try once again to get Lowry open here.
There has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end, or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat. And
ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play.
Oh, we lost yards on that. Oh, that's no good.
If you do, good to be towards the
That's no good.
Saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment.
Let's go.
Saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Kind of have a weird perspective when I'm scrambling sometimes.
Yeah, you play defense. I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
And that's a 3rd and 4.
Some applause for the defense there. They forced
And I think we've got a punt.
coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And a fair catch signal for and
All right, well, just like that, they're back in it.
yards on the punt with no return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10.
Couple of dumb mistakes.
Offense ready to start
That's all it
this next
takes.
drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. So maybe they just want to do that again.
And that's a fumble, maybe. We picked it up. Let's see if it's actually a fumble, though.
And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about.
Yeah, I think they're going to review that and say he's down.
Or snow, any type of moisture, but when it's cold and dry like this, and it is cold, it's also
They're going to say he's down.
because you're not able to really grip it.
Overturned.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down.
And no one was shocked.
Operating from the gun.
There goes Bush getting in there on Carr.
Devin Bush.
That brings up a 3rd and 11. Let's get these guys off the field and stop being stupid on offense.
Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and
I'll
long.
tell you what.
From the gun. Carr. And that is incomplete.
Incomplete. That's a 2-minute warning.
There with him to force that
And
And 4th down now coming up.
they are kicking it out of there.
Coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action.
Let's go, Lowry. Yikes.
A 41-yard punt there with no return.
All right.
And the offense will take over. With
So mistakes were made.
Juju Smith-Schuster
Bad
with
choices.
the rest of this offense heading back out there.
Passes were thrown
Wide receiver
stupidly.
is doing his thing so far here into the second
Let's
quarter.
try to bounce back here.
Get distinguished as a star is each
You go underneath here. Oh, big hit on Claypool.
Take him out of the game if you're a defensive team. How do you press him, double him, triple him? All those things.
Not in a panic of any kind yet.
Each and every week, solid games and some spectacular ones.
And he has showed up time and time again.
Get this out to
Here's a throw.
Hayes.
Complete to his running back right side. Give him 2 yards on that play.
And I think it is time, as we're getting down to a minute, if we can, to go to our cross wheels and work the sidelines and no huddle here. Hoping for a little more out of those 2 plays I just ran, but, you know,
And it could turn into a big game.
take a chance.
What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
It's a short
There's
one
Peterson.
to his tight end. And he is out of bounds, but
Nice catch and run. A little bit risky pass.
An excellent gain, 35 yards.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C.
There's Smith-Schuster. Get out of bounds.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Not something you want to see in week 16.
Smith-Schuster again. They're trying to cover a man-to-man.
Smith-Schuster, that's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Juju Smith-Schuster on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. He's got it.
All right, so let's keep these guys out of the end zone. Over the next 32 seconds. So, yeah, you know, they scored that one long pass to Ruggs. But the interception, totally stupid on my part. That gave them the other score.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
And we're going to go dime. Box fire zone press.
The troops, so to speak. He's played well, but they're down big on the scoreboard. How does he get his guys going?
To make sure they understand it's not a me game, it's a team game. Everyone has to come together.
Jacobs ducks out of bounds.
Play a little bit, including himself, and find a way to make some plays in order to give them a little bit of a spark and rally the team.
We'll see if they can indeed rally down big on the scoreboard right now.
Runs over one of our guys.
Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at.
We're going to stay in this cover 3.
Here on 3rd down. This off to his fullback. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts.
18 seconds to go.
18 seconds to go in the first half.
That's what I just said. Big hit by Fitzpatrick, but the receiver hangs on. And what have we got here? 13 seconds. They are out of timeouts.
13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Perfect opportunity for some poor clock management by the CPU. Oh, maybe not. They might get out of here with a field goal.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Yep.
23 yards on the play. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard.
All right, so 6-minute quarters. We're going into halftime. 28-17. Much closer than usual.
Best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day.
We'll just run this clock out on the return here. All right.
So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with.
Take a look at the Magic scoreboard as we jog past.
Time report, Coach.
All right, Brandon. Thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a
Yeah, pretty good yardage. You know, the Raiders not with a lot of rushing yards, but both sides with some decent passing yardage, and we're doing okay on the ground. Oh, and we're getting Kavanaugh out of there. That's what I said. So the rest of this game will be, oops, that's not where I want to go. The rest of this game will be in the hands of Brad Core. Win or lose.
So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there.
All right, let's go.
Here again comes Juju Smith.
We'll give him some opportunities.
What a game.
Don't want to do anything dumb.
Touchdowns. Heck, for a lot of guys, that's a good season number.
You're exactly right.
But, you know, keeping core developing is helpful. Oh, no! Yikes.
There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
Hope I don't have to go,
right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching,
like secure ball carrier this earlier in the game.
no matter what position you play,
We had a guy open, couldn't get it out to him.
when defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and forced an incompletion.
Peterson picks up the first down.
First down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
That was a route run, not just
Got to be kind of smart with Clore here.
intelligence.
He can't make the same throws as Kavanaugh.
The quarterback saw him and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And there's Doug Middleton, our number 2 tight end.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Every now and then makes a nice catch for us.
So here's a first
Primarily a blocker.
Raider territory at the 43. Again, he'll drop
Underneath to Claypool.
it is target Claypool. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. 7 yards, the pickup.
See what we can do with Connor on the ground here.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. On second down.
And he goes nowhere.
And he stopped immediately there.
3rd and 3.
The hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely no.
Nice easy throw for Clore here, hopefully. There we go.
And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give him 10 yards there as this offense
And what do we want to do?
This drive continues to plunge forward.
Let's go.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver.
Nope, not that.
And he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now let's see if we can make this throw to the tight end.
They just do get the playoff as he
There's
looked to throw.
Peterson again, down to the 7.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
Let's go, Connor.
They'll run here with Connor. And the Steelers
Connor down to the 2.
good running there, gets him down.
And let's see, do we trust?
Knock it on the door.
Let's get a different receiver in there.
As the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third.
Actually, let's get try hopefully not to get a delay of game penalty here. We'll throw this to Peterson.
From the 2 now, second and goal.
Really close on the delay of game.
Touchdown, Steelers. Come on, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score in the second half. Now you start to pull.
So we're still putting up 35 points even with the shorter quarters. So, you know, I don't know, not a whole lot of difference. Maybe probably in the long run it'll show up as slightly more realistic stats. Raiders made a lot of mistakes today.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready.
A lot of failed
Of the second half.
drives on their part. So, you know, with a team that moves the ball a little bit better, we would have had a more competitive game, probably lower scoring game.
These things worked well for us, and sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
But we'll see.
Early and try and create a
I'm going to try this for the rest of the season and the playoffs.
See what they have up their sleeve. On 2nd and 9.
Bush gets in there again. Carr gets rid of it, but that brings up a 3rd and 9, so we're going back to our nickel and our cover 3.
Third down. From the gun, it's Carr. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
And
Boy, he is very
does not
close
get the first on that one.
where they're spotting that football.
And they are
He's gonna
kicking
be
it. They're not going for it.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
One of those guys.
So we're going to try to grind it out for the rest of the game here with Connor. I'm not going to go chew clock until I get to under 2 minutes, just because it seems a little ridiculous with such short quarters.
What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game.
Connor with 78 yards on 8 carries, having a pretty darn good game. That's the end of the quarter.
Offense is called 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game.
Forgot Stephon Tuitt
But the same
is a Raider in this universe.
ball down the field.
Still a pretty formidable player. We parted ways with him a few seasons ago.
Again, a run with Connor.
And there goes Connor, jumping over players, leapfrogging his own guys and the other guys and anybody else in his way.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big
I think we'll
run,
get
a first down,
Juan Cobb in here on this drive a little bit too.
it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Yikes.
They went the wrong way there, losing yardage.
Wrong way.
At the 43-yard line. That'll be a loss of
We'll try to stay out of a 3rd and long here.
and that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out.
There's Middleton again. 2nd catch of the day.
The extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Blitz was coming. He was wide open.
Pick up there, move the chains.
And let's
This is
get
something you gotta be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean
Juan
they're
Cobb going a little bit.
got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
3-yard gain.
Gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And
Coach not sure how he feels about that one.
Practice for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the
Clock is winding down on this one.
And a short gain down to about the 33.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Now they'll throw.
There's
Claypool.
Claypool again.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 20-yard line.
Situational play
15
calling.
yards and a Steeler first.
And this was a nice
Don't let yourself get stuck in 3rd and long.
His guy open, just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just
We'll let this clock run down.
to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And this should be the last play until the 2-minute warning.
On 1st and 10 is Connor.
Ooh.
Inside the 10 at the 8. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. No doubt those are the types of carries.
We'll go chew clock here just to
fourth quarter. This is when coaches and
hopefully speed things up.
They breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football.
Connor has 99 yards on the day.
Is it really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football? Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no
We'll
time
give him
to be
one more carry, see if we can get him over that
Eat up that
100-yard mark. I don't want to leave him out there too much, though. I mean, I guess he kind of already has been out there quite a bit.
And the Steelers are going to have a first and goal.
105 yards on 13 carries.
The 2-yard line, knock it 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Juan Cobb, and he's in. Second-year player Juan Cobb. And I guess we still put 42 points on the board. So, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how this goes over a few games.
But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Raider offense heading out as we take a look at
We'll see what the Raiders do here.
And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance, as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use fortnight.
Hey, you're impressed,
Yeah, I am impressed. That means 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken. Exactly what you're talking about. Going down the stretch. How much importance is
Jacobs making a catch.
Everyone talks about every game's important. When you get to this time of year, maybe that importance gets quadruple.
And there's Ruggs again. I mean, what are you going to do? How do I get myself one of those 99 speed wide receivers?
Henry Ruggs with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Raiders make some inroads.
So was the score closer? I guess so. I guess it was kind of closer than usual.
18. That drive started on their own 25.
Again, I think this game was a little bit of an anomaly. The Raiders either were completely bogging out on their drives, or they were scoring like these massive long touchdowns like with Ruggs. What is happening here? Good Lord. So we will give Juan Cobb 1 carry, and then we're done. Unless they call timeouts. I hope they don't.
Not much reason to use him at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here,
All right, that should be the end.
we got a plane to catch.
And we are coming down to the last game of the season. Next game, we're 15-0. These Raiders dropped to 7-8. If you want to hang out, we're going to take a look at some stats.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did.
Raiders coaching staff unhappy.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
So we're going to look at some stats.
You just don't think you can do anything wrong.
Yeah, I mean, we put up the yardage, put up the points, even though we had much shorter quarters. So I don't know. I guess it's better. Let me know what you think in the comments, whether it's better or worse, the 6-minute quarters. I kind of feel like it's the way to go. Kavanaugh with that 1 interception, 4 touchdown passes, 219 yards through the air. Core played well, 102 yards and a touchdown. James Conner, 105 yards on the ground. Peterson, good game. Smith-Schuster, good game. Claypool made a couple of clutch catches, but yeah, Lowry I was hoping to get more involved a little bit too. So this is kind of where the 6-minute quarters weigh you down a little bit. Your defensive stats won't be as good. So we've only got 4 total tackles for Bush. He did have a sack. We didn't have any interceptions, but that's nothing new. So that's about it. I mean, let me know what you think of the 6-minute quarters and going forward. And I hope you enjoyed the game. If you did, please go ahead and hit that like button. Maybe subscribe to the channel. Whatever you decide to do. I hope you have a great day. And I will see you next game.